My name is David Allen, and I'm the founder and the CEO of David Allen Clothing, and also the creator of The Proper Knot. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I've been in fashion my entire life, but that's definitely not the case. I had this great, high-paying medical job, a beautiful home, a nice car. I really kind of had it made, until I came up with the idea to create The Proper Knot.
Let me get this straight. You're making a knot for a tie?
I know, Dad, but the purpose is it's going to change the color of the knot. It's supposed to be a different. Neckties haven't been changed in forever, and that's what the purpose is.
You don't want to be a poor fuck when you're 60 years old, that's for sure.
Yeah, I understand, and I know what's at stake, but it's one of those things that I have to do it. I have to pursue it. I have to figure out if this is meant for me or not. So
You're telling me this knot is over a knot that's already been tied on a knot, on the shirt over a knot?
yeah, but it changes the color of the knot.
Well, what the hell's it called?
It's called The Proper Knot. It was honestly a simple idea. I wanted to create a way to take my favorite 5 neckties and turn them into my favorite 50 neckties. So I patented and created an interchangeable necktie knot. I believed in this idea enough that I walked away from the security of a full-time job to start a company in my living room. It took design after design to get it to the point where I was happy with the product. On top of that, I couldn't even find anybody to make the product fast enough or even at a price point that was worth selling to customers to make a profit. So I went out and bought a sewing machine. I literally spent months on YouTube trying to figure out how to use the thing.
And today is the day to pull that sewing machine out of the box because we're going to learn how to sew. That's right, Sewing 101. Or you might have a friend that has a sewing machine that would love to sew with you.
The first knot that I made took almost an hour and a half to create. Eventually, I was able to get the product down to about 15 minutes, and I knew at that point that was the beginning of David Allen Clothing. We'd get orders at midnight, and then I would literally stay up till 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning to try to get the product out the next day. But I also knew at some point this wasn't going to allow me to scale the business to the point that I wanted, so I went out and found a manufacturer that could actually produce the product by the thousands. After we figured out manufacturing, we knew that our next step was custom clothing. The vision behind the custom clothing was to take the styles of the 1940s and 1950s and create something today that we call a modern day gentleman. The first custom suit was absolutely terrible. I had to teach myself how to measure, and I also had to figure out what fabric and patterns looked better together. When the first suit arrived, I realized that I was in trouble when it looked like it was painted on me. I made some adjustments, and it didn't take long before I actually got it right. Now the pressure was on because I had no idea how this was about to take off.